be me, Andrew. Now let's get into some headlines from some of the national dailies. And don't also forget that you can respond to the headlines from the news using the WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. Now, a few headlines here on the Punch quickly to start with. 2024. Federal government plans 26 trillion naira budget. Debt servicing to gulp 8.25 trillion naira. 2024. Federal government plans 26 trillion naira budget. Debt servicing to gulp 8.25 trillion naira. And if you also look there, you would find federal government probes expenditure on $100 million Nigerian women project. Federal government probes expenditure on $100 million Nigeria women project. Rising inflation, interest rates risky for Nigerians' economy. FTXM. Rising inflation, interest rates risky for Nigeria's economy. FTXM. You'd see that also on the Punch newspaper this morning. Now let's get on to the Vanguard and see what we have there. Here on the Vanguard, interesting headlines for you. This one says, Southern Kaduna, how 14 persons were killed, 31 kidnapped. Sokapo, you find details of that on the Vanguard if you want to know about it. Another interesting thing, PDP, Labour Party, fire federal government as cost of food items drive inflation to 26.7%. That's what you'd see here on the Vanguard. And why we can't return $9.7 million, 74,000 pounds seized from ex-NNPC GMD, EFCC. Interesting. That would be for a good read. The details of all of that would be here in the Vanguard newspaper. And still on the Vanguard, you would see this. Women Affairs Minister to sue UN over management of donor funds. I think on the Punch you saw it as federal government probes expenditure on $100 million Nigerian women project. So simply what it is. Bonny Light price leaps to $92.24 per barrel on positive forecast. And this one is quite sad. Pensioners slump while waiting for audit team in Osun. This is not new. We've had that happen quite a number of times in several states across the country, whether it's in Bayelsa, whether it's in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, whether it's in... It's just pathetic when you see things like this. I mean, yesterday I was talking about how 21 states are owing over 100. I think over 100 million, if I'm not 100 billion. Sorry, was it? I can't get the figures right again now. I need to get that figure right. It's very important that we do. Meanwhile, the WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That is the number to send your WhatsApp messages to. Okay, 21 states owe over 790 billion naira. Yes, inherited pensions and gratuities. So the question I asked myself was, the money that they used to buy SUVs, if they say, okay, we're not buying this, let's put this money here to tackle this, I'm pretty sure you'd take a part of it out. The monies that they spend on traveling with long entourages and all of those, okay, it's amounting to how many million? All right, bring that away. I'm sure if we have that plan done deliberately, in this course of how many years, you'd have been able to reduce to a substantial level. Now, remember, these monies are monies that we're not dashing these people. It is their money that they contributed to. Let's go to the phone lines and hear your thoughts. I'm sure you have responses to some of these headlines. 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. That is the number you can call to get to us in the studio. In the meantime, on WhatsApp, President Tinubu employed 2 more ministers. My question is, how many ministers will he employ? Ministers are a problem? Fix our refineries. That's skillful period from Echie. Someone says, good morning, Nigeria. It's Blessed from Alu. Flood victim crying for help in Port Harcourt, where our NAS lawmakers are getting new SUVs cars worth over 160 million naira, and common citizens are sharing a cup of rice as palliative. The Rivers State government should do something serious to help victims of flooded areas in Oyigbo. Fidelis Elumewa from Chokocheche. The committee that was set up, what plans did they put on ground? What did they do actually? And now it's difficult because nobody's talking. Nobody is coming to address Rivers people to say what we are doing. And sometimes even when you try to want to get this information, it's hard to come by. I just wish that our leaders and political leaders would understand the importance. If you say you are coming to serve a people, I don't know why it would be difficult to let the people know what you are doing part-time. So we know that committees were set up. We know that various local governments even had their own plans. Okay, if that is the case, how much of those plans have you been able to implement, and what more is left to be done? Because when these people are crying like this, it comes off as though you have not done anything. It is now your responsibility to say, look at what we are doing, look at what we have done, and look at what we want to do. I don't think it's rocket science. Susie is in Erema. Good morning, Susie.
Andrew, good morning.
Welcome.
Let me reflect on the issue concerning rising insecurity in the state. Every insecurity is actually an act that is within us. And while we are looking forward for the government to do more, as far as the social contract is concerned, they have signed to us, we as individuals should also do more to make sure that we also aid whichever organization to make sure that these things work. I listened to the National Registration Agency director when he was talking. I also believe that National Registration Agency for some time have never done much to make sure that orientation cuts across every sphere of our state, making sure that you even assess and accept volunteers. Because in the issue of insecurity or those getting involved in it, there was a kind of communication. They were indoctrinated into it. So you can talk somebody into doing that, and you can also talk somebody out of that. FEME, you do rise to wisdom every morning, and I've listened to people give testimonies on what your motivational speaking have done to their life. So we should do all of it. Even the state-based organization should go beyond the usual dogma of just preaching and taking tithes and offerings in church. Bring people and organize this thing. Then the issue of women bringing pouring their husbands hot water and all of that. This thing is becoming a trend. I just want to believe that if every man and a woman should bring all the marriages in the world, there is no perfect marriage. The husband and wife should develop a mentality.
All right, Susie, thank you very much. Let's go to Temple in the chair. Thank you. I think you exhausted the time, made your point already. Temple, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi. And how are you doing this morning?
Very fine, thank you. Go ahead.
I think I want to quickly react regarding the rising insecurity within the confines of Rivers State, as the stakeholder has rightly said. But where I disagree with him, where he said that it was all targeted in undermining the commendable work of Nigerian police, which I think is not a good one. Because the last time I checked, I still reinstate my commitment that the Honorable Commissioner of Police, Mr. C.P. Emeka, has indeed lived up to expectation. But from the aspect of his men being on the lookout of properties and the lives of Rivers people, they are not up to expectation. In fact, they are not even doing the needful. And you will agree with me that the routine patrol has been reduced. And the police, on their own part, are not doing what they are supposed to do. You cannot continuously, check out the Abali police station in front of the Maiwan, flyover there. There is 2 police checking points there, stationed there at night, collecting money from motorists. The same applicable at Elimbo Police Station. The same applicable at Elenamo Police Station. The same applicable at the Gruta Police Station. Mention the police station. Even here in Nigeria, you talk about Okenyi, you talk about Umeble. But
right, Temple.
and be used as a
Well
deterrent
said.
to others.
Let's get on to good news in Mount 3. Temple, you made your point already. Good morning, good news.
Yes, good morning, brother man.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much. I want to talk about the Oyibo flood. I don't know why it sounds very strange to the people of River State and Oyibo concerning flood. Before now, they ought to have known what to do, knowing that the government of River State is not ready to look into their plight. We have been shouting and talking about flooding in River State long before now, therefore when the announcement was done. But what has the government of River State done under PDP, Wiki and the Progressive Bara? Nothing. The local government of Chairman Foyibo has the guts, the mouth to tell us that there are 2 nurses in the camp and 1 doctor who is working there. And over there are 200 persons in the Yamas Dedic camp. And that's all. Nothing about school, nothing about their in fact, where do I start? It shouldn't be a surprise thing. Likewise, the same thing to the security issue. Once Sylvester was complaining about how some guys who lost in their garrison. It shouldn't be a surprise thing to people in River State that there are criminals who goes on like task force, because they are glorified task force. They are giving the cost to do what they are doing because the state government has not done what it ought to do. Very unfortunate. When you talk, they say you are talking too much. And they say you are holding the police to do much. The police under what this one here is trying. Because he came in and met what the government has done during the election
All right,
period.
good news. Thank you. Frank in D-Line, good morning. After that, we go to Lugard.
Good morning, Shemi.
Yes, Frank, good morning.
Let me react on the killings in Southern Kaduna. Every day, Southern Kaduna has been on news in bad condition. It's not a good one. Those people that are killing there, let them rethink. They are killing human beings. They are not killing goats. Why are they behaving like this? And they want investors to come into Nigeria. How will investors come if every day they will hear insecurity in Nigeria? I want the governor of that state, Governor Obasani, and the commissioner of police to do something about this killing. Those people they have parents. It's not a good one this morning. I'm not happy. This is my comment this morning. Thank you.
Frank, thank you very much. Chie Lugard is on the line. Lugard, good morning.
Yes, Andrew.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Greetings from Chie to you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew. Insecurity in River State is increasing every day by day. Andrew, I want to say that government in their own part failed us. They are not doing what they are supposed to do. One, you are supposed to provide logistics to police and also create jobs for the citizenry. Are they doing that? The answer is no. The level of insecurity in Rivers State, I don't know if I will compare it with one of the northern states. And if I should do so now, you will ask me a question or you will cut me off. So for me, I am saying that the primary responsibility of every government is to protect lives and property. And since Simon Bubara is not doing that, I am using this medium to call on Simon Bubara to please resign your position as a governor, because you are not doing what you are supposed to do by making sure that security of the state is paramount or is being curtailed. Every day by day, you will keep on hearing insecurity, and it's not supposed to be so. Finally, appeal court from 17 states to be heard in Lagos. I want to appeal to appeal court judges to please do the needful. APC fielded a capable candidates, sellable candidates all over the state, but tribunal didn't do justice. I want to appeal court. Please do justice. Make sure that the real people that won the election are being declared winners. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Ida now in Nkoro. Good morning, Ida.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. I want to talk about the appeal court matter transfer to Abuja. Yes. Anywhere they take it to. If once in River State, another one will win their case as I support that government. Because the election that brought these people for River State, particularly the golden governor of River State, as of Assembly, Reps, and Senate, the election was fair and fair in my local government, but in every year in Port Harcourt. So I want to thank them. Anywhere they take them to, God is going to favor us. Another thing about security matter in River State. Yes, Governor Sim Fubara is trying. And every year, we just all those Uber drivers, I don't know, or go to fetch out all those people. The opposition members, they want to destroy River State. We're going to fetch them out. Governor Sim is trying. Police is trying. They are pumping the forest, doing all sorts of things, bringing out criminals. I want to appeal with Governor Sim Fubara to try his best. The good governor, willing governor of River State. Thank you very much.
All right, Tija, thank you. I would want to ask what you meant by opposition members are trying to destabilize the state. How are they doing that? I think everybody is entitled to expressing itself as long as you do it appropriately and within the confines of the law and state what you observe or what you feel or what you think. That's very understandable. If that is what they are doing, then you cannot say they are trying to disrupt the peace in the state. The police has not said, opposition members are the ones that perpetrated crime. Have they? No, they haven't. So, on X, Tony Anthony says the Nigerian police and other security agencies in the state should do more of intelligence gathering, as that is the strength and bedrock of social policing. At Skillful_Piro on X says President Tinubu should stop employing ministers and start fixing the problems of this country. We are buying petrol for 630 naira a litre. Yes, we are. Gift in Rumuji, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Gift.
Okay, quickly, I want to comment on two issues. The issue of Southern Kaduna and the rising security in River State. Now, on the issue of Southern Kaduna, the highest form of defense is the defense from the people. You see all this killing and all this. The day the people of Southern Kaduna will stand up and say, if you kill us, we kill you. If you want peace, we give you peace. This nonsense will stop. Look at the issue of Israel. As Hamas is doing, Israel is retaliating. That is the only thing that will serve them right. This one, they are saying we are calling on the government. It will not happen. Is it today they have been calling on government? Let them continue calling on government. They have returned to IDP people. And the people that attack them have taken over their land. They are still waiting on government. Then on the issue of River State, sir. In those days in River State, you see policemen positions as strategic location in the night. You see regular patrol. Now you don't see those things again. Especially in this our own side, in close to Alo, where I live here. You see the police van, Operation Sting 021 from Boundary Police. The only thing they do is that they stay along the road and collect money. The day at the Boundary Market, either you see Madam Johnson or along this you don't see patrols again. So how do you think you will be able to apprehend criminal? When there is no regular patrol, there are no position at strategic locations in the night. All they do is to collect money in front of the police stations and at strategic locations. So if this doesn't stop, let us expect more.
All right, let's go to Mufasa. It's calling from NTA Road. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi Andrew, good morning.
Very fine, thank you.
Yeah, quick one. My heart goes to the flood victims in Oyibo. I just hope and believe that relevant authorities, will see how they can assist them. It's not any fault of theirs that they happen to find themselves in that part of the state. So I'm appealing that whatever they will need to assuage their suffering right now, they should get it. Well, having said that, talking about the security situation in the state, I think a lot has been said, both on the part of the police and the part of the government. What I will just say is, in the issue of fighting insecurity, we all are stakeholders in that sector. But most importantly, I think what we need now to fight insecurity in this modern day is modern technology. For me, the usual way of standing, trying to do the old things over and over again has not really given us any significant results. What we need is digital techniques in fighting security, and the police need all the support that they can get. I was made to understand that even some of their patrol vehicles don't even have enough fuel. So how do you reconcile that? So this morning, let us try and see how we can support the government and support the police so that we all can be safe, to live in our various society and environment. That's my position this morning.
Well, Mufasa, I think with the lawmakers getting the SUVs that they got, I don't know if they thought about the police and what palliatives the police would get or road safety would get or all the other parastatals. Because if only lawmakers are getting that amount of vehicles, you begin to question the service that they have come to serve. It's where we are. With the police situation, it's very correct, because I've spoken to some of them who are friends of mine, and you would hear them from time to time tell you about what they go through. And if you hear what they go through, you would realize these people are human beings too. They live in this same country. In other parts of the world, there are certain benefits that just being a police officer you get. Just being a doctor in certain parts of the world, there are benefits that you just get. Because you are a security official, you are a soldier, you are a police officer, you are... in this side, it doesn't seem that way. Clinton in Bori, good morning.
Andrew, good morning to you.
Welcome.
Yeah, this morning I want to talk about this amnesty program. The amnesty program, for me, is a complete waste of public funds, because the purpose has been defeated. We still have youth restlessness in the region. The region is still underdeveloped. So I think what the government should do is to rechannel these funds into industrialization, building industries in the region. This will go a long way in providing jobs for the youth. They are still vandalizing pipelines in the region. So what was the purpose of amnesty? And these persons are still being paid every month. They are not old. And the graduates that were even given the Empower scheme, 30,000 naira. The program has been very inconsistent. As I think that this Nigerian government have no respect for graduates in this country, and graduates have paid their dues. Then finally, on the insecurity in Rivers State here, and people are saying that the police are trying. And what are they doing? All our checkpoints have been turned into money-making centers. Police no longer patrol through the streets in Port Harcourt, even in Bori here. And this will go a long way in solving the crime scene in the state. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Clinton. On X, at Imahari10 says, good morning. Killing in southern Kaduna is to be likened to the day's killing in Gaza and Israel. Until that is stopped, I will say that the authorities in Kaduna knows all of the plot. You sent in your message from Choba. Another one on X here from at Lorenzo Delight says, the rising crime rate in the state should be tackled by all youths, community, traditional rulers, etc. On Facebook, we have a few of your comments too. We'll be taking some of them. Meanwhile, on WhatsApp, this one says, good morning. Pensioners slumped in Ondo State. It's so sad, and a heartbreaking news to those still in active service. Anthony Buba from Bonny Island. This person says, good morning. How can we return 97? Okay, we can't return $91.7 million in a developed country. Institutional agencies are now stronger than the government. No, they say they can't return it back to the person they collected it from. They didn't say they can't return it to government. 2024 budget, debt servicing to go up over 5 trillion. I think it was more than that. But Obasanjo's government cancelled almost all the debts before leaving office. Can we see that other nations now have share of our budget because of bad leaders? And Unobi Onyekachi Casey, you sent that message in. If you look at Facebook, Little Spiff says, good morning. It's very disheartening to know that we have noble VIPs without conscience. Obioma Noble says, federal government targets 26 trillion naira for 2024 budget. The one they had, what did they achieve with it? I don't know. Obianjuwa, thank God, says, good morning. Court of Appeal, relocate every governorships, NAS and states. I didn't get that clearly. All right, let's take a commercial first. And when we come back, we'll take some more messages, shall we? Still 92.3 Nigeria Info.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria.